Not long being back from my third weigh-in, and if you've seen my blog, which I assume you have, well, my Instagram posts, then you'll see that I haven't had the results I were maybe expecting or hoping for. Um, I'm absolutely devastated. I mean, I had a few drinks on the Friday with one of my friends, and I didn't know how I'd done, or how I were going to do, but every other time, every day since I've been 100%, I've monitored everything, I've weighed, I've measured, I've made sure that my sins have been under 15, and I've eaten really well. I've not felt hungry, I've drank a lot of water. I've stopped drinking carbonated drinks because they make me feel bloated. And to get on the scales today to be told that I've had a gain, not just a gain, I think up to a pound maybe I could have dealt with, because then I could have been like, well, actually, no, I did drink. So let's not forget that. But to put 4.5 on in a week is just ridiculous. I'm just gutted. So I decided to stay at image therapy. I don't normally go to this particular group. I usually go same day, but on an evening with a different consultant. But this afternoon, and I still went, I went for dinner with a couple of ladies that I made friends with the last time I was a member at Slimming World. And I thought, I don't usually eat much on the day of a weigh-in. So I thought if I go to weigh-in, then it doesn't really matter what I eat afterwards, kind of thing. Although I wouldn't go mad like I didn't. I had steak and cut the fat off, etc. But I've been told that possibly doesn't make a difference now, which is a bit crap. So yeah, I went for food with my friends anyway, which was nice, but I've just been in a grump all day. So yeah, I stayed to image therapy, and a part of me now is wishing I hadn't, because the consultant got to me and I spoke for a little bit, and then I just broke down into tears. You could probably see my face looks a bit rashy, and that unfortunately happens every time I cry, which thankfully is not often. But it's a mixed emotion. I feel angry, but then I'm like, why should I feel angry when I've been totally honest about everything that I've done? The only other things I can think about is before I joined Slimming World, I went to my doctors about my weight. My mental health occupational therapist said that she believed that the way I perceived myself in terms of, the weight that I'm carrying was affecting my mental health as well. So she spoke with a psychiatrist, and they suggested that maybe I should be put on some kind of medication, etc., to assist with my weight loss. So my doctor put me on a medication called Orlistat, which to take one tablet 3 times a day. And I think I didn't really read into it too much. The idea of the tablet is if you eat something fatty, it gets rid, or it doesn't allow your body to absorb that fat, or I don't really understand how it works anyway. So prior to joining Slimming World for a few days, I took that tablet and I've continued to take it. But I had a checkup with my doctor yesterday, and I said, well, I personally don't see that this tablet's going to help me, because doing Slimming World on its own, I've not been eating fatty food, I've been eating healthy things, and I've had problems with my stomach. Like my stomach, I've had quite a lot of stomach pain the past 2 weeks in particular. So I will link in that to the tablet. So it was decided that I would come off of Orlistat anyway. So that was yesterday. I've not had any tablets since the day before. I just genuinely don't understand. Previously, I could, if I knew. Sorry, I'm getting I'm physically exhausted and my face hurts from crying, and I just want to go back to sleep. That's why I'm in bed at the moment. If you wondered where I was, I kind of like to try and forget things, but I know that when I wake up I won't. But at least I'll be able to block it out for about an hour if I can get my head down. But see, I don't think I've ever wanted. I've done really well with Slimming World in the past, like I've mentioned before. But I don't think I've ever wanted it so much. And to know that I'm doing it 100% and I still gain, it's like, what is the point of doing it at all? I mean, I know it's only my third weigh-in, so maybe I'm being dramatic, and, I'm sorry if people think I am. But I think when you've got a lot of weight to lose, you expect to do well early on, especially if you stick to it. I mean, the one thing I haven't really done is when I've been going out for meals, is counting, the fact that the meat wouldn't have been cooked in Firelight, for example. So that's something that going forward I can learn a bit more about. But yeah. So I've not really had a good week in that respect. Everything's been good other than that. Other than my weigh-in. So I spoke to the consultant at the group I went to and my own consultant because I wanted to see if I could get weighed at another scales, but then I don't think it's anything to do with the scales. I don't know what it is. It's probably my body, but then it's not my star week for another 13 days. So I genuinely don't know. But I'm going to keep trying. It's not going to beat me yet. I've got a lot of weight to go, and I'm just going to keep trying, and hopefully it'll pay dividends eventually. So thanks for watching. I'm sorry if I've bored you or depressed you or whatever. I don't mean to. I'm genuinely not as sad as this, but thank you for watching anyway. Take care.